from Copenhagen. My name is Eugen and I love to travel, and I'm here in this, let's say, popular part of Berlin, Copenhagen. S-Bahnhof Copenhagen is basically that structure just behind me, which is under construction. Yeah, so the S-Bahn is still running from there, but honestly it looks a bit like a ruin. They're refurbishing the station, and it's basically a building site. Still people getting out of there. But yeah, Copenhagen, as you get out of the S-Bahn, you have two malls. This is the first one, and you have the second one, which is that one over there, this big building over here. And this one's very, very big. So a lot of shopping here, a lot of supermarkets, a lot of hardware stores, a lot of things that you need. So they're all grouped together, and I'm pretty sure they're not very expensive. Yeah. So this is the area of Copenhagen. It was the high street of Copenhagen. This, until the 1930s, was a separate little town on the outskirts of Berlin, but it was incorporated in Berlin, I think, during the early 30s. So, yeah, this is it. Like honestly, because it has all these malls around here, and all these utilities like trams and S-Bahn, this place is not too shabby. Even though it's very, very far, okay, not very, very far, quite far from the center. It's about 20-25 minutes with the S-Bahn from Warschauer Straße. And from the actual center, I think it's around, I don't know, almost 40 minutes to Friedrichstraße, maybe 45, you know. So yeah, you have a bit of commuting to do if you live here and work in the center, but still, let's say, better than other big cities in Europe. Here. And to my surprise, the high street is very, very busy. A lot of things to do here. A lot of shops, patties, kebab places, and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of utilities. We have a doctor's over here on the right. Tour agencies, tour operators, banks. Yep. Now the doctors over here. Insurance. Yeah. So it's pretty well serviced, let's say. Of course, if you really want that kind of sculptured facial hair, you have the barbers. But who wants that in this sense? Yeah. So now let's go on the other side of the S-Bahn, because the S-Bahn, the tracks split Copenhagen into two different parts. In my opinion, what we saw now is the better part. Well, let's go on the other side and see how it looks like, isn't it? So I'm on the other side of the S-Bahn. As you can see, this is the S-Bahn. And this is where, well, this is part of what I want to see. So I don't know exactly which way should I go. Should I make a right? Should I just go forward like that? Or right like this? Decisions. First, the green light. I think I'm gonna make a right. It looks more busy. I don't know. such a pain in the ass, these traffic lights. Yeah, so Copenhagen is also a place where you can change trams. You can take trams from the S-Bahn over here. You can take trams in two directions. Basically, one is over there and the other one's over there. And the two kind of communicate. So, yeah. So I just took a ride now from Köpenick on the route of the 62 tram. And, well, it's supposed to look more posh, this part of Köpenick, with these buildings. But I think the reality is that it's more depressed than the other part. It just has more period buildings and just looks a bit more posh, but I'm not sure. There's just this street over here. Hopefully there's a way in the front to make a left to go back to the crowded place in Köpenick. That's the S-Bahn. So with all these infrastructure works, it just looks derelict and abandoned, the whole place. Well, these are pretty nice. And you have your gate, you have a garage here for sure. It's pretty nice. Yeah, people are really taking care of their houses here. And they're also kind of newish. Look. Very new apartments here. Of, let's say, average to more than average quality. So yeah, maybe I can make a left here between the buildings. No. It's basically more residential thingies, and there's a construction site over there. Oh. So it's more and more like this. Oh yeah, there's a way I can make a left just in front of me. Yep, just there. So maybe I can come back to the main artery, the one I didn't take. So yeah, I took a left on Hirtenstrasse, and look at this. So only mansions left and right. So this is a corner of Berlin where people are doing very, very well for themselves, apparently. And they're keeping on building stuff here. New houses, new establishments, new businesses. Very interesting. And what interests me, besides the good constructions over here, is if I can make another left at that first crossroad. Yeah. So let's see. So yeah, apparently there's a way. There's a way. The street kind of like slowly goes to the left, but I just wanted to show you these kind of things. So look at these huge houses. All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 11. And it keeps going on the right. Really good. And they have a tram just here in the back roads of Köpenick. You have a tram stop. Pretty good. Right. And that's the main road, I think. Should be the main road. Pretty nice. Malsdorfer Straße. So yeah. So towards the right, if you make a right here, it takes you to Malsdorf, Hellersdorf, and towards the left, it takes you back to S-Bahn Copenhagen. That's for sure. Yep, it does. Take you back to S-Bahn Copenhagen. Yeah, so from Copenhagen, I tell you to subscribe to the channel. Click notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I'm posting something new. And yeah, you know the drill. So far so good. So what? Bye bye.